let's wait for our audience to start tuning in a little bit. See
Yo,
what's
how about
happening.
Mr. C drop out, bro?
Yeah,
And
the
OJ,
legend, huh?
son. The finisher,
Yeah.
bro. So how you gonna know when people log on?
Well, a lot of people are. Hmm?
How are you going to know when people are logged on?
Yeah, we on now. We on now.
How you gonna know when people log on?
Well, a lot of people are. I'm just monitoring it, see if some more
Because
people
I
come
hear
on.
us in the background, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You share the link on your page. I share the link on your page as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is uh this is will be our first live, huh? We
So
always did the recordings.
is all this being picked up right now on the live?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The power of technology, huh?
it's a beautiful thing, bro.
Yeah. So how was your day?
It was good, man, you know.
You had a good
I
day
was
today?
just yeah, man, every day above ground is a good day, Bridget. You know what I mean? I give thanks, walking in gratitude, you know?
Most definitely. Yes.
What about yourself, bro?
Gratitude is a must, as I say. I had an excellent
Yeah,
day
man.
today. Working from home. I didn't really do much. I just got up early, ate breakfast, you know, took a shower, and went right back into bed and work on my laptop.
See it there?
The luxury of hybrid work. Yeah. Mm. So, individuals were talking about, the P Diddy allegations, what have you. Um, so this is what we're going to address today. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. So, what say you about that, sir?
Well, first of all, I want to say welcome everyone to another edition of Let's Talk with yours truly, Big Chief and Sterile Lion. You know what I mean? Or yours truly, Sterile Lion and Big Chief. And it's been a while, but good to be back. And like my brother said, the allegations that are presently, stemming against Diddy as far as the sex trafficking and solicitation of, uh, illegal narcotics and firearms. It's pretty serious charges, man. You know what I mean? And everyone seems to be judge, jury, and executioner as far as this whole thing is concerned. But, you know, hopefully when the facts come out, justice will prevail. And, if he's innocent, he'll walk. And if he's guilty, he'll be, you know, charged in due time, I guess. It's kind of sad to see
Yeah.
another black man being calumniated and vilified, but at the same time, you know, when you're in that world, you know, there are certain rules you have to play by. and maybe he's fractured a rule or two. Who knows?
Yeah. So the allegation basically state that uh, allegation of sex trafficking, sexual assault, solicitation, and distribution of illegal firearms. So that's like a broad spectrum of allegation, which is some serious allegations, man, because those are a lot of years behind that if they decide to
Most definitely.
prosecute them and make an arrest or what have you.
I mean,
But like
question:
you said, that
when the feds
um,
don't mean to cut you. When the feds raided his homes, did they find anything?
they're not going to show their hands. Everything it's kept secretively until
Right,
they're
right,
presented
right.
to prosecutors, to go over the evidence, and then they make their move per se. But like going back to what you're saying about a black man and vilifying a black man and so forth, um, there's individuals that say, well, there's much more powerful men in Hollywood in the industry that have done worse or more than P. Diddy, and no one has vilified them or is going after them, and they're trying to bring down another black man like how they brought down like Bill Cosby and R. Kelly and so forth. But like back in the days when you had like groupies and you know hanger-ons and so forth, and you as a rock star might have some ladies up in the hotel room, and you and your friends have fun and so forth. It's like fast. Anyone could come out with any allegation and say, well, you apply them with liquor or drugs, and you took advantage of them and so forth. So like gone are the days where these things we do it. I can't really say innocently, but you having the
Casually.
privilege of you being like and you being a star, a rock star or a movie star or a rocker, whatever, rap star or whatever. Gone are those days. So individuals have to be very, very, very careful. And just go back to what I was saying earlier that yes, uh, there's rumors about other Hollywood bigwigs, which is much more powerful than P Diddy, that is alleged to, I say, carry out such salacious incidents with certain individuals that they cover it up, and because they don't want to be blacklisted in Hollywood. So I don't know. What say you, sir?
I mean, at the end of the day, Diddy does not have the complexion for the protection. So those Hollywood A-listers, it's a fact, bro. I mean, that's
Yeah.
why they're, you know, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Their indescribable behaviors are being kept hush and under the table
Hmm.
and not being spoken
Yeah.
on. And
Yes.
P Diddy, he is has several companies and is a
Hmm.
mogul, so he's a prime target. Now, whether he is guilty of these allegations or not, personally, I don't know because I wasn't there. He could be
Yeah.
guilty, might not be.
Yes.
You have to tread a fine line when you're,
Yeah.
putting slander on people because you could be held for,
Yes.
libelous content and things, defamation of character. And
Yes.
here at Real Talk, we're not about doing that.
Hmm.
So, at the end of the day, it does
Yes.
make an interesting topic of discussion because everybody's been talking about it. It's been all over the news, all over
Hmm.
social media, and like I said, everyone's garnering their opinions, you know. So
Yes.
hopefully,
Yes.
in due time, the course of justice will prevail, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Hmm.
I just, you know, I mean, I kind of feel it for his children as far as,
Yes.
their dad being the powerful figure that he is, them being scrutinized, his
Hmm.
daughters, his sons, you know what I mean? I mean, when you're in the public eye, it's like you're under a microscope and people are going to point
Yes.
fingers and make accusations and form opinions. And, it's just one of them things, man.
Yeah. And when they raided his house, his two sons was briefly detained, put in handcuffs, and the house was searched. So it definitely affect the kids and traumatize them uh, in general.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
know, yeah, most definitely. And like I was saying, like with the thought of like, okay, another black man. Don't forget, you also have Russell Simmons. You know, there was allegations against him. Hence the reason why he went overseas to live because from what they're saying, he feared that he might be prosecuted, and he's in a country where there is no extradition treaty and so forth. So,
Right.
uh, you know, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough because, to be honest with you, if he has done what they said and they decide to move on it, if he's guilty, let the chip fall where it may. That's
It's
the
a
way I
wrap.
see it.
There's three things you can't hide, my brother. That's the sun, the moon, and the truth. And what don't come out in the
Yes.
wash will most definitely come out in the rinse.
Hmm.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
he's either
Hmm.
sitting with not a care in the world or he's fretting right now, bro. You know?
Yes.
And that's all pending the behavior that he knows he's either guilty of or not guilty of. One of those things. I mean, I'm sure
Now,
there are people that will.
he's
He's what?
he's missing in action at this time. He's laying low, and I guess maybe under the advice of his attorney and his friends or family or whatever. Just to lay low, let it simmer down and die down a little, and then you come out in the public after. It's going to take a lot for him to rehabilitate his image. He's all about his image. That's number one. He built his career off his image and his persona. You know, and it's kind of rough because now they are basically accusing his son Justin of partaking in this allegation as well. And
Oh wow.
to be honest with you, yes. So to be honest with you, it's like you were in that type of setting in the streets and so forth. Your kids is not brought up in that setting. You get me? He made enough money in which it will separate his kids, that generation, from his generation of him
Hmm.
being in the streets and the party and the music and the lifestyle or whatever. And his son basically his kids, they're rich kids, they're wealthy. For his son to be mixed up in this is a travesty. That's the way I see it.
I mean, what they say, like father, like son.
Yes,
You know.
but it's just so terrible. It's terrible. And then what they're saying, they're alleging that his girlfriend, young Miami, she was the one that was assisting to procure young ladies on his behalf.
Now, weren't they also
And
saying
there was
that
also
she was herself a sex worker?
allegedly,
Allegedly. Gotta put that out there.
allegedly. So yeah. So I don't know. Like once the FBI come at you and they have ample enough evidence, they'll build it over a period of time, and they build the case and they build it and build it. And when it's time for them to strike, that's when they will strike.
I mean,
They
we've
don't,
seen
they
time and
don't
again
just
throughout
do
history when the feds
yeah.
come for you, you know, they have
Hmm.
a lot of ammunition in their pistol, and once
Hmm.
they're ready to pull that hammer
Yes.
back on fire, You know,
Yeah.
that's all she wrote.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the
And
day,
that's what they do.
you know, it's a sad situation to see this unfolding as it is. I mean, given the
Yeah.
history as far as what he's done for fashion, for music, for the culture, this would definitely
Yes.
be a black eye for hip hop music if he is found guilty of the aforementioned charges.
Yeah. Well, they were saying that this all started taking place when Cassie, his ex girl, laid charges against him of allegation of sexual assault and abuse and so forth, and
But
that they were planning because they wanted to get at him, and this was at right ample amount of time and evidence, and then all the other allegations start coming out, and they're like, listen, we could go at it now. We're able to make a move on it, and you know how it is. When they start throwing football numbers at you, 20, 30, 40 years, if you don't cooperate, who's not going to cooperate when it comes to the feds? A lot of people don't have that gumption to
that
say, nah,
testicular
I don't know
fortification,
anything. Fortification.
the testicular fortification to be like, nah, we ain't gonna
Fortification.
fold. You know what I'm
She said,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey
yeah,
man, it's one of them things,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like, um, and then they're basically saying as well that since the Tupac issue of that young man getting arrested, and he's allegedly to say that P Diddy is the one that got involved and put him up to it, and so forth. And I think that the Fed's been probably watching P Diddy for a while, and it's their time to move and move fast on it. And it's just so sad because he has given a lot to the community and just music in general. Well, forget about the community, just music in general. I've been to a lot of parties, and trust me, I used to party like 7 days a week. A lot of the music that was produced by his label. You know, they basically I was dancing to all of them every day.
I
I
mean,
was
we all
enjoying
were. That
myself.
was that was the soundtrack to our
Now
youth.
they made good music. They,
Like I said, the
they
soundtrack
brought
to our youth.
just
You know,
yes, you know.
um,
But he you know he's been through a lot of issues. Yeah, can you recall also when in the 90s when he had that tournament in Harlem, and a gentleman actually they had like a stampede and a couple of people died, and the issue with Shine and the shootout with J Lo, and um, in addition to him attacking executive with a champagne bottle because of a disagreement, and it just list just goes on and on and on.
I mean, he's had quite the turbulent history, but you know, how many individuals in the culture can you say haven't had somewhat of a kerfuffle here and there? You know,
Yeah,
with different individuals.
yeah,
So it kind of comes with the
hmm
territory. So I
hmm
mean,
yeah,
as far as the Cassie situation, you know, for him to settle for an undisclosed
yeah.
amount, I mean, do you think that implies guilt on his behalf?
It's debatable because that also implies. I don't want you to tell certain secrets that you know that could ruin not only my businesses but help ruin my career. Because the last thing a man want the world to know about them is that they're a woman beater and they're an abuser. In America, when you're known as a woman beater or an abuser, it goes that it basically that's a stain. It goes with you for the rest of your life in America.
Yeah, you'll be stigmatized.
That you
You know,
abuse or rape women or huh?
you'll be stigmatized.
And
Most
certain
definitely.
little secrets. Yeah, and certain little secrets. She from what is alleged that she would have multiple partners with him that she disagreed with. So it's like certain little things you don't want to come out in the open because it would basically. And then on top of it, he's a businessman. He got Revolt, he got Ciroc, he got all these businesses and so forth. So
Now, didn't he just
and
recently
as being
step down from
an
Revolt?
executive, it's like if I'm in a executive boardroom with you,
Chief, you there? We
I
seem to be
lost the
having
connection.
some technical difficulty, but we're back. Didn't
Yes.
he? Didn't he step down from Revolt?
Yeah, he stepped down from Revolt and a couple other companies that he manages.
I mean,
But
I'm sure.
who want to step down from their babies,
I'm sure that was at the advice of his
right?
handlers or his team. You know,
Yeah,
given the current
yeah,
situation.
hmm
You know,
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, because over the last couple of days, to be fair, it's been really quiet, and you haven't really heard anything. So it's almost as if there's something brewing.
yeah,
You know, and
yeah, yeah,
it'll be interesting to see as the you know thing unfolds in the near future.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
what I find interesting. Hold on one second. What I find interesting is
yeah,
I think I heard who was it like Fat Joe come and say something
hmm
to speak out in support of him, and maybe there were like one or two other people, but all his friends
yeah.
and so-called individuals, everyone's kind of just keeping quiet. It's like, where's their support?
Everyone is quiet, and everyone disappeared. And then all this allegation going around about all these guys that P Diddy must have had some type of sexual relationship with, you know.
Yo, it's crazy,
Oh
bro.
my God, it's like all day, every day on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook,
I
and
think a
the
lot of
list
that's
goes on
clickbait,
and on
though.
and on.
A lot of that's clickbait.
Yeah,
Just put something
yeah,
salacious out there. You know, because you know what they say:
yes,
believe half of what you hear, none of what you see.
yes, yes.
So
All his name is being called on all these rappers that he might have taken advantage of
R&B
in order
artists
for them to
too.
get record deals and for them to win, yeah, and Grammys. Yes, we're not going to call any names, but
No, we're not gonna do
it's out
that.
there in the public.
Yeah, you know who we talking
Yeah.
about.
So yeah. So it's a easy you could easily Google it and you will see it. But all his friends that had party with him for many years, everyone is silent. Big wigs, they are silent. It's like similar to like with the R. Kelly situation. everyone knew that R. Kelly was doing certain salacious stuff, right? But everyone kept quiet. And the reason why they kept quiet is because R. Kelly was their bread and butter, right?
I mean, they were complicit,
They were getting paid by him.
you know,
Yes,
but ultimately
correct.
he got
Yes,
sank. They sunk him. He is in prison right now doing time for his, ill deeds. So whether that
for
becomes the
30
fate,
years.
that's like, wow, you could be at the top of the world one minute, the
Yeah.
next thing you're like, wow, you know?
Hmm. Yeah. And then you have like the the king of trolling, who was 50 Cent. He's been going at P Diddy for a while, and he's gonna do a show about surviving P Diddy
I mean,
and
to
so
kick a
forth.
man, to
So
kick a
I
man
don't
when
know,
he's
man.
down, to kick a man when he's down, that's not my
It's just
style
getting worse and
personally,
worse and worse.
I mean, it's like before you say something uplifting and positive, you want to just be out there as an antagonist and a troll. That to me is kind of whack, but everybody has their own motives. You know what I mean? What you think?
From what they're saying, that P Diddy was supposed to sign 50, and then he turned him down, didn't sign him, and that's where the beef started. And then P Diddy allegations being tossed out all over the place. So we watch and see what transpired and what happened,
Yes, we
But
certainly will.
I don't think it looks good. I don't think it looks good, man, at all. The feds, they're not going to act up on and do anything rash right now. They're just going to gather additional information on behalf of P Diddy. So we will see what transpired with that in terms of the investigation. He was arrested by Dade County. So we'll see what happened with that in terms of the investigation, what comes out of that. But it's he's high power. He's going to have all those high power attorneys that's going to defend him, and just to say that he's innocent before proven guilty. So we got to give him that how you say that respect,
Definitely,
and not just wholesalely just accuse him and condemn him.
because our community,
Hmm.
has already been judge, jury, and executioner just from speaking with certain people and getting their opinions. And
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's a bit preemptive. You know,
Hmm.
because it's
Yes.
either you like him and his music and the movement and the brand, or you don't. If you
Hmm.
like him and his
Yeah.
movement and the brand, you'll be in support. If you don't, for whatever reason,
Hmm.
you'll have something negative to say.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yes.
personally, I wasn't there, so I don't know. I can't form an opinion.
Hmm.
You know, all I can
Yeah.
base it
Yeah.
off of is what I've seen in the news media, on social media, and
Hmm.
that can be manipulated and skewed to
Yeah.
help people bias their opinions to for it's not to excuse me for or against. So I
Yes.
mean we'll
Hmm.
just wait and see how it unfolds, man. It's just a waiting game right now, like you
Yeah.
said. But one thing I know for sure
Yeah.
is when the feds come at you, yeah, they're not coming with no flimsy evidence, you know. So they
Yeah.
definitely have a case that they've been building, because who knows how long he's been under scrutiny, you know. And to be fair,
Yes.
who's
Yes.
next? You know what I'm saying? Because they seem to be picking these brothers
That right
off one
there.
by one, you know. That part, you know what I mean? You got some other people who are shaking
You
in
know,
their
we
boots right now. Chief, you having some network problems over there, bro? Seem to be having some network connectivity issues. My brother will be back online shortly. But you know, chime in, tell us what you think. Give us your opinion. How do you feel? Do you think he's guilty? Do you think he's not guilty? Do you think it's fair? I mean, what's your perspective on this whole situation? You know, this is Let's Talk with Chief and Stero, and yeah, you're
you
back,
hear me
bro.
now?
Yes, sir. You got some connectivity issues over there or something, Bridget.
You back?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah. Once they start throwing these numbers in terms of the years that they'll lock you underneath. No matter of fact, not lock you in the jail. They don't lock you underneath the jail. A lot of people
Facts.
can't take the pressure, and they will fold. So
I mean,
it's a
because you gotta
wait
think, you
and
gotta
see.
think about the individuals that were in that circle, privy to what was going on,
Yeah.
privy to certain
Hmm.
information and situations when they get called upon,
Hmm.
when they get subpoenaed, when they get asked to
Hmm.
testify, you know, whether these are
Hmm. Yeah.
co-conspirators or victims, you know, it'll be very interesting, you know. What your man Cat Williams
Yeah.
say, that those deviants are gonna be exposed this year. Yeah, bruh.
And a matter of fact, we still got a lot of months left.
Yeah, man.
A
It's
lot
not
more
even
months left. We
summertime
got
yet.
like what? 8 more months
It's
left.
not even summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So a
So
lot of things is getting exposed. A lot of people was keeping a lot of secrets in the industry. The industry protect themselves, right?
of course,
These allegations is nothing new. They've been going on for many years. The casting couch and everything like that, and not only in the movie industry, but also in the entertainment and music industry. Been going on for a long time. People have been trading talent for sex, sex for talent, and for stardom. And other people look the other way. But now it's a new generation, a new way of thinking, um, in which people are saying no longer right. This is wrong. And individuals that partake in these type of how you see trade, person decide, hey, I'm gonna accuse a person that have done me wrong of sexual abuse or um, that they deemed they were wrong is going to jump on the bandwagon too and throw their name on that list so they could get paid, hoping that
I
he will
mean,
go away under the quiet by getting that settlement.
still having technical issues, connectivity issues. Chief will be back shortly.
So,
You just cut out for like a few minutes, bro.
I was saying that hopefully from the investigation they don't find anything significant to prosecute him, and he's able to go on with his life. And individuals that basically he was staining as a character, he's able to go after them and sue them for.
I mean, over the years, I'm sure he's put out several NDAs. Okay? Yo, Chief, you there?
Yeah.
You there?
So people, this is our first live stream. Yes, you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Apologies for the connectivity issues, man. Brother Chief was, cutting in and out at times. We got some things to work on to codify this live stream. But you know, thank you for joining us for Real Talk. You know, Chief Stereo. Till next time, bless.